Welcome back. It is Tuesday, so we get to check in with the Unconventional Dietitian, Daphne Olivier. She joins us virtually. Daphne, thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Of course, thank you for having me.
Okay, so today we're continuing our focus on our heart because February is Heart Month, but we're talking about caffeine in relation to our heart. So what do people need to know about this?
All right, so our primary source of caffeine for most people is coffee. And, a lot of us here in South Louisiana, we like to wake up and as soon as our feet hit the ground, we start drinking coffee. It's important to know that what is considered a serving size for coffee is about 5 ounces.
Oh.
So this coffee mug, so this is just kind of a standard coffee mug, is almost 3 times that size. So the amount of caffeine that you would get in a traditional cup of coffee would be anywhere from, the low end about 50 milligrams, high end would be close to like 250 milligrams. So if you're drinking multiple cups of coffee, that is going to, obviously you're going to get lots and lots of caffeine from that. So the places that we get caffeine from, so primary is coffee, I think that's our standard, but some teas will have caffeine. Those are pretty low in caffeine, not very high, like usually less than 100 milligrams. But also energy drinks are another big source of caffeine. So while caffeine can be helpful, it can help with focus, being able to focus on something. It can also help with athletic acuity and athletic ability. Whenever everybody's ability to metabolize caffeine is a little bit different, and when you go over the edge where you have more than what your body can metabolize, caffeine is a major contributor to anxiety.
Okay.
So it can give you that anxious feeling, and we probably all felt that feeling where we feel like we've had too much, or we're amped up a little bit. From a heart perspective, that feeling of elevated or having too much caffeine can raise your blood pressure. So if you're already having some challenges with blood pressure, additional caffeine in excess, so about 250 milligrams is a good amount to stay under. Caffeine in excess of that can contribute to raising your blood pressure. And caffeine is also what we call a diuresis, which means that it's going to pull fluid from your system and it's not going to allow you to absorb the water that you're drinking.
Yeah, this is all great information to know, especially the serving size of caffeine, because I'm guilty of it. Thrive off of caffeine here. Daphne, as always, thank you so much for sharing your knowledge with us today.
Thank you for having me.